can't wait here and you can't teleport from here, so it's kind of, you have to kind of go back. Whoa. His hammer went flying. Yeah, the Melikath side quest is pretty easy, as long as you can take out a giant. And the chief giant guy there isn't all that difficult. He's nothing special. But tips on fighting a giant: if you have problems, use your Become Ethereal shot. Just use the base level one, that way it recharges faster. And then power attacks. Right after he attacks, you know, once it hits the ground, attack. Of course, it's always, you know, distance attacks, which I would have done if it wasn't for him seeing me. And why are you laying here naked? She has the clothing. And back here. Let's make a day so it looks more interesting. So we can actually see what's going on.
Malak, you have no business.
You invite me in, you bitch.
Outlander. But what of your Mars? I see. He did not survive. He died well. Ah, that is good to hear then.
Yamars was a coward and a
He won't
weakling.
kill you, Outlander.
His deceitful
But we don't
ways
want
have
you
cost you all greatly.
So he has been punished. And what of us? What fate shall we suffer?
You'll have to prove yourselves, but I'm willing to give you a chance. Gullerzov's in charge now. Let's hope he's a better chief. You place that hammer on the shrine. You're the only one who's proven worthy in all of this.
And that's it. We get the Volan Root, I think it is. It's a weapon. Woldendrog, yeah. It's a two-handed big freaking mace. Absorbs 50 points of stamina. Alright, the next one is up here. You start this quest by going there once you reach level 20 or via a carrier. Or courier, which is how I got it. Visit the museum in Dawnstar. Alright. Just so I don't lag or freeze, and I have to do that all over again, I'm going to save.
Your ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina. And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. Yes, my collection of artifacts from a group that toppled an empire. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for. Let's talk inside. Did you have any questions about the museum? A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group. And they're right here, in Skyrim. At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders. And the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
Alright, so let's browse through here.
Good luck finding... Those robes were worn during the Mythic Dawn's secret meetings, where they plotted to bring the Daedra Mehrunes Dagon into Tamriel. Each bolt of yarn used to make the robe was colored with a dye, made from sacrificial blood. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side. Ah, yes. That scabbard. Notice the insignia? An Oblivion Gate. A key symbol of Mehrunes Dagon, the patron Daedra of the Mythic Dawn.
Alrighty, so let's go get the pieces. Now you can get them one at a time and turn them into him, but you can also get them all at once, which is what I'll be doing. First, let's get the one from the guy in Morthal. Also, fun fact, the Mysterium Xarxes, if you shoot it with any type of magic, or even I think attack it, it will turn into a bucket. No real point to it, just turns into a bucket. I like the page, so I'm not going to do that. Hello.
Morthal used to be a quiet place.
Unless it's about the mill. I don't have time to talk. Too much... Don't know what you're talking about, stranger. I've heard of him. My father had suspicions about his connection to the Mythic Dawn. Guess they were true. I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations keeping that razor safe from a dead cult. As far as I care, it can stay locked in my house. You want the hilt that bad? Fine. Here's the keys. It's locked in a chest inside my house.
Alrighty. Now you can either do it the way I just did it, or you can actually pick into his house and pick the lock on the box. But I don't need to. The frick?
The mill is my responsibility. And that's what I care
guy
about.
teleported.
That's all. Understand?
Alright. Dead Crone Rock. Forgot about that one. Alright, let's go to Crack Tusk Keep first. Excuse me. I think Dead Crone Rock might actually have a Stone of Baranzaya. Stay.
That's close. Now,
Of course.
ain't this a surprise?
That looked too close. Ow.
You give.
I'm starting to wonder if I set the difficulty down again. Jeez. I don't think I did. In which case I should still be, you know, right before Master. Okay. I'm actually gonna go up here and do it this way. Oof. Turn around. Good boy. Throw. Okay. What do you got? Alrighty. Ah, an orc. Dead orc. Ah, so easy. Thank you. What am I doing? There's no more enemies here. There are a hell of a lot of traps, though.
Rhyme? See!